There's no I in it, I bring in all my team. Who'd you wanna holler, who'd you wanna never know? Don't be a sheep when you can be the GOAT. Greatest of all time and you never know. Don't show up to my show if you've got no.
Hundersfield's not record signing, and his form will be vital if they're to be involved in 99 goals for Chelsea. If he scored, Graham Poll is part of our team. Chelsea start the night in third place on this freezing cold West Yorkshire night. Huddersfield Town in. Here's Willian for Chelsea, and then a darting run made by Pedro, and this time he is offside. To the box, Moyes there as well, who was able to strike the volley. All in. Christensen's defensive header for Chelsea, and then Mounier, who was offside. Back, now Bakayoko. Flicked by Hazard, here's Willian, and now Bakayoko's in for Chelsea, and Bakayoko scores, and it's a goal that came about from a mistake in the back from Huddersfield Town. They got themselves in a bind, and they pay the ultimate penalty to Bakayoko. Huddersfield 0, Chelsea 1.
Yeah, Bakayoko, great run.
Christensen's on the run towards the near post. Alonso was in there as well, and then Kante couldn't keep the shot down. They've sent the big players into the penalty area once more. So the bad ball in. It's Bakayoko attacking it. There's that switch of play again for Chelsea. The big diagonal out to Alonso, and then in towards Willian. That's a really nicely taken goal. Accurate cross from Alonso, and Willian there with his 5th goal of the season. And Chelsea doubled their lead just before half-time. He's been in the team, he's been effective, and they've given it away again. It's Hazard, and now it's Pedro, and they're in for 3, and Lösel makes some
Taves points, and actually he's seen the run of Pedro. First touch, but Lösel got out. Good save from Lösel with his left arm.
Alonso gets the chance, but Andre Mariner blows the half-time whistle. A half dominated by Antonio Conte. Chelsea, though, in complete control in the West Yorkshire rain. Huddersfield 0, Chelsea 2. Replacement in the 35-year-old Dean Whitehead, so it is something that David Wagner's trying to do at half the space at the back. That's a good ball in by Alonso, and it works its way to Pedro, and it's 3-0 to Chelsea. Around the blocks quickly in the second half to tag another one on. Huddersfield 0, Chelsea 3, Pedro with the latest goal.
Kante, oh, great play.
Fantastic between Hazard and Pedro, and here's Moses. Oh, we saw the glory in Willian. Still Equator. Hazard's going to profit. Hazard in for Chelsea, and still Lösel with the last. Here's Mounier, and Ince is looking to run through, and he's got through, and Courtois called into action for the first.
As I say before, Thomason tries to flick it over Courtois. Rudiger was back on the line, Christensen with a header.
Right foot and then whips it into the middle. Rudiger attacks it for Chelsea. Zanka, crowd wants him to shoot! Just didn't quite come down. Header. And then Ince can hit one. And it was high of Moses. Quick feet. Eden Hazard has got them as well. And then Willian. And he's going to fall for Pedro. Didn't strike it. Got defending to do again though here. Bakayoko into Eden Hazard. Touch to Pedro. And wide.
He takes on his left foot, Pedro. That means he's always going to be curling away from that.
Here's Victor Moses in towards Batshuayi. It's going to be a free kick for a handball, I think, in there against Mishi. Have to do with the defending. It's going to fall to Williams. Took a deflection as well on the way through, I think, off De Poitre.
Front 3 in good form.
Moyes ball in. I think that came off Anthony's head. It was Williams. With the ball in towards De Poitre. They've got one at the end.
Corner pass, Courtois. Great head. And he just gets a march on Rudiger and powers it in that pass.
This is nice in West Yorkshire.
question of can Chelsea do it?
Guy on the pitch, but that man there, Hazard, his little flicks, his creativity, his movement. It would be quite harsh to take it away from Bakayoko, but I think it's going wide.
Is it
What are you doing, Lerzel? Just get the ball up the park, get your players out. Chelsea are pressing high.
Chance that Alvaro Morata has been gobbling up in the Premier League this season, but it's Willian, not renowned for scoring headers, but he's got one tonight in the rain in the John Smith Stadium.
Much time Bakayoko had to pick the pass to Alonso, and then Alonso Smith goes for a strike across the goalkeeper.